Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Secrets of a Witch podcast with me, Sabrina Scott, where I talk about life, love, healing, witchcraft, magic, tarot, mediumship, and everything in between. Hello. I've been a bit slower on the podcast front lately since I have been in concussion land and taking a little bit of time to take it slow, to heal slowly, take my time. You guys know how it is. And I've also been devoting a lot of my energy to Magic May and showing up in the group chat every single fucking day with a new prompt, an inspiration to reflect on, an invitation to connect with different aspects of our magic. And you can join us anytime you want. So you can join us now. The month is not over. You'll still be able to see all of the prompts that have been rolling around so far. So if you do want to join us, you can do so at sabrinamscott.com/magicmay. I would love to have you on board. The shares and the vulnerability and the connections that are being cultivated are honestly just so beautiful to see, and it's been so much fun for me to engage with folks, one-on group, I guess, and just chit chat with folks, honestly the best group chat I've ever been in. So it is awesome. You should join us. $47 Magic May, sabrinamscott.com/magicmay. Would love to see you there. So you guys probably know I've also been doing some coaching work one-on-one with clients on feminine energy. And this has been an absolute fucking blast. And I had the privilege and honor of working with someone today around friendship and about how the fuck to balance masculine and feminine energy in a friendship space. And obviously, I'm not going to give away any personal details, but it was a really fucking awesome session, and I'm so thankful to the person who invited me to engage on this topic, because I do talk a lot about feminine energy and masculine energy in terms of dating. But I do think we can also apply these principles, these ideas, to our understandings of other connections in our lives, including friendship. Right? And so, in my opinion, as you guys know, I think for most romantic relationships, sexiness and all of that is based on having energetic polarity. One person is pursuing, giving, initiating. That's usually the masculine energy partner. And the feminine energy partner gets to receive, gets to exist. Gets to appreciate, gets to bask in that receptive presence, right? It's so beautiful. It's so transformative. And yet, I feel that when this dynamic happens in friendships, it's not a good sign. That's my opinion. Maybe you agree, maybe you disagree, I don't know. But I just want to talk today a little bit about how we can apply these ideas, even no matter what your gender is, no matter what gender you date, or genders, plural, etc., no matter how you relate to any of this stuff, we can apply this to friendship and thinking about how I think healthy friendships usually have to be a bit more of a dance, a bit more of a give and take, a bit more of, alternating roles in a more 40% to 60%, but often more 50-50, masculine, feminine energy role exchange back and forth is fluid, right? Where one person is not the one that's doing all the giving, the planning, the initiating. Both parties can initiate, both parties can plan, both parties can also receive care and love and appreciation. And so friendship can be this beautiful space to practice, occupying both roles. But it is true that some people end up occupying just one or the other in their friendships in an unhealthy way. And in a friendship context, I do feel that this can almost never be empowered, right? In my opinion, if it's more polarized in friendship, it probably means that the person who is on the receiving end is likely in their unempowered, their unhealthy feminine energy, where they're feeling entitled, where they are allowing themselves to freely not take responsibility, to just be a complete and utter mess. If anyone has had that friend who is always in chaos, even when they're in their 30s, this is exactly who I'm talking about. That friend who is a fucking disaster and just trusts that there will always be someone there to pick up the pieces. When someone is in that unhealthy feminine role, they're going to, interestingly, often attract people who are in their unhealthy masculine energy, who are going to step up, abandon themselves often, and caretake or fill in the gaps or, whatever, give to someone who does not appreciate that. And then the masculine energy friend is going to end up resentful. I've seen this happen so many times. I've been in that situation before myself in the past, so I totally get it. And so if we are in that kind of situation, learning about feminine energy can also help us there, right? So if you're kind of turned off with this discussion of feminine energy, like, oh, this doesn't apply to me, I don't give a fuck about the goddess, I don't like makeup, I don't, my hair is short, I don't give a shit about any of that feminine stuff, it doesn't matter, because ultimately feminine energy is not about that stuff. It's about energy. It's about presence, right? And if we're able to tap into that in a healthy, empowered way, it makes all the difference. And so if you find yourself in this type of friendship, what I would say is, take a step back, see what happens. Take 10 steps back and see what happens. If you feel like you're always the person reaching out to your friends and they never reach out to you, don't reach out. See what happens. See if they ever talk to you again. In dating, obviously it's a different thing in my opinion, but with friendship, I do believe there should be a little bit more of that energetic fluidity and the dance between the masculine and feminine in a healthy way, And so if you're having trouble understanding the feminine energy thing, or if you're like happily in a relationship and it's your friendships that are your weird problem area, use this as an opportunity to challenge yourself to be more embodied in that feminine energy way. Lean back, wait, or not even wait, just go occupy yourself with your big, bad, beautiful life. And if people holler at you, great. And if they don't, great. You learned something. It's important to tap into these energies, to notice how they dance and play in our lives. And whenever we feel something negative, like resentment or disappointment or anger, even if it might not feel like it at the time, it's a gift because it teaches us something about what we want, about what we want our life to look like, about who we want to be surrounded by, about who we want to be treated. And it shows us where we are lacking. And it can also show us where our behavior is contributing to that lack. If we're accepting behavior that we actually don't fucking like, But as with everything, we have to take that personal responsibility. How is our own behavior at play here? How is our own behavior influencing the result that we're getting? Are we being too understanding of people's bullshit? Are we abandoning our own needs? Are we abandoning our own boundaries for the sake of someone else? Because we're afraid of being alone. We're afraid of rejection. We're afraid of being told we're a bad friend. It's an important place to stop and think and reflect. And if you've been blessed with phenomenal friendships your whole life, like, more power to you. That's amazing. But I do think that for a lot of us, friendship is an interesting space where we can explore and learn more about the interplay of these energies, both in healthy ways and unhealthy ways. So if you feel called to explore any of that, please send me an email, ceo@sabrinamscott.com. I am doing feminine energy coaching still, one-on-one, available in one-off sessions, but also available in a package. I will be raising the price on these somewhat soonish, so do get on this if you are interested in jumping in while I'm still, trying this out. And all the sessions I've had so far have been fucking awesome. Everyone I'm working with is the fucking coolest people on the planet. I just want to give everyone a giant hug and just I'm so thankful. And I'm so thankful as well for everyone who has let me in and shared from a place of trust and vulnerability and being open to that feedback for ideas on what to change in order to get closer to that life that they so desperately or confidently or both desire for themselves. It's really beautiful to see. Yeah, it's been such a beautiful thing. So if any of that is interesting to you, makes you feel curious, makes you feel inspired, makes you feel like you want to try something new and see what happens next, send me an email, ceo@sabrinamscott.com. As you guys will know, my feminine energy course has been, the launch has been on hold because my computer died during Mercury retrograde and then I got a concussion. So some forced delays there as can tend to happen. I'm just going to roll with it. So you will be hearing more from me soon about that pre-launch basically ramping up again. So stay tuned if that is something that calls to you. I'm so excited for that course. I think it's going to be so much fun. All right, my friends, that's it for today. Short and sweet. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're enjoying your day. Here in Toronto, it's absolutely stunning. May afternoon. It's just so lovely. The fresh breeze is really making me happy. So hope wherever you are doing good. You are smiling, and if you are miserable, that you are able to just feel your feelings, shake them out, get it out of your system, and move forward with a new lease on life. Also, do creep on over to my YouTube where I did a tarot reading for this week with some advice on some stuff to think about for this week, the second week of May. You can go find that at youtube.com/Sabrina Scott. Just click the word live and it will be the most recent video. Check it out. Big energy happening this week. Big changes. So you're not going to want to miss it. Check it out. All right, friends. See you in the next episode. Bye.